And welcome to class, everyone. Welcome to boot camp today. We've got a great class for us. A nice little one where we have 27 different exercises that we will do over the course of our 30-minute class. So all you need today is a yoga mat for maybe some of our ground-based exercises, and then some dumbbells for some of our weighted exercises as well. So hope you're looking forward to this workout today. Let's get right into it, right into our warm-up here. So join me with a march or a jog. Just starting to get that blood flowing, getting that heart rate up, starting to breathe, maybe a little bit faster as well. Again, marching in place or jogging. Excellent. Keep picking the feet up, keep swinging the arms. Again, jogging in place as the alternative if you want a little bit higher intensity level. Nice. Keep it going here just for a little bit longer. Perfect, perfect. All right, into our jumping jack next. So keeping with that pace, keeping with that intensity here. So if you'd like to, that dynamic, more low impact jumping jack like so. So step out, back together, step out, back together. Love this one. A little bit simpler version if you need to is just that toe tap. Tapping the toe out to the side. This is an excellent low impact option as well. Not as much movement as the dynamic one, but again, don't forget if you want to ramp up the intensity, the standard jumping jacks as well. Excellent. Keep breathing. You might already start feeling like you're breathing a little bit heavier. It's a good sign here as we're into this warm up. Good, good. Let's slow it down here. Take one arm across the body. Stretch out the back of the shoulder. We'll just alternate from right to left. Excellent. All right, a little bit here for the hamstrings. We're gonna alternate from right to left in our shoe the chicken stretch, or just our dynamic hamstring scoop. Hello, annoying coworker. Welcome to the workout. So again, with this one, dig the heel into the floor, sink the hips back, reach, sweep the hands, and stand up. Again, we'll alternate from right to left. As you do this one, weight should be more so on that back leg, so that way you can sink the hips back behind that heel that you're standing on. A little bit better angle here. Again, hips go back as you reach the hands towards the floor. Couple more here. Excuse me, pal. Excellent. When you're ready, start moving side to side. Little side touch, toe tap here. And we're gonna get into the hamstring curl or the butt kicks. So when you're ready, heels are lifted up to the glutes. And then as you lift the heels, open up those arms, squeeze the shoulder blades. It's always a little bit of a challenge here. Making sure you don't step on the pet. Watch out, buddy. Good, keep it going, everyone. And last one, last stretch of the day here. We'll slow it down into a squat stance here. So feet shoulder width apart. We're going to squat, down and up, and then bringing elevated arm, bring the knee to the opposite, or the elbow to opposite knee, then alternating from right to left. Excellent. Using those stomach muscles to pull and twist that arm to the knee. Couple more here, and then any other stretches that you would like to do, go ahead and do so now. So, like I said, 27 different exercises. We have that higher intensity element because it's a boot camp class. So, prepare yourself for maybe that little bit higher speed, a little bit more repetitions during our 40 seconds of work. But again, no matter what, feel free to take your time, focus on the movements. Maybe you're going a little bit heavier with your dumbbells, which means you're probably not going to get a lot of repetitions in, which is fine. You're still working hard. You're still concentrating on that form. So, yes, turn this into the workout that you need for your fitness level. But let's get into it. So, first exercise here. You just need one dumbbell for this one, and this one will just be held somewhere around the front of the body. We're going to use this to help generate momentum as we go side to side for our skater exercise. So 2 options with this one: staying closer to the ground, more horizontal of a step as you go from left to right. Again, swinging the dumbbell from one side to the next. Intensify this one with a little bit of a hop, a leap from one leg to the next. That will be exercise 1. As we go through the workout, I'll demonstrate the next ones. But again, take rest periods as you need to. You can decide how fast the intensity level that you're doing. But let's have an awesome boot camp workout. I'm gonna get that timer started. And here we go. Come here. 3, 2, 1, and skaters. How much do you weigh, pal? About 15 pounds? Good. Again, staying low, that push off, using a dumbbell or I guess any weight that you need to. Good boy. Excellent. Coming to those last 15 seconds. Again, step, stay low to the floor, low impact, or hop for that high impact. 2, 1. Excellent. All right, 2 dumbbells. Mostly something light in weight. With this one, a shoulder raise. Specifically the L raise here. So one arm is doing a front raise, the other arm's doing a side raise. And we just alternate. That way each arm gets a front and a side. Here we go. Staying tall, keeping that core tight. That way your torso stays vertical and there's no extra swinging motion through the arm, through the shoulder, through the upper torso for that matter as well. Awesome. Be strict on yourself, lifting from the shoulder. No extra movement here. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. To the floor for a plank knee tuck. So this can be done on your hands or forearms, whichever is most comfortable for you. I'm going to choose to do this one on my hands. So plank position, and we're just tucking the knees one at a time underneath our body, kind of up towards the collarbone. As much range of motion as you can. Excellent. Trying to keep the back flat. I just checked my form, my posture. I had that little rounded position. You might need to rotate the hips, lift the chest, trying to create that flat back position. Here we go, 15 more seconds. Awesome job. Core tight, squeeze, and 3, 2, 1. We're back on our feet for a bicep curl. Something a little different here, an in and an out curl. So palms face forward, elbows hinged at our sides. We're gonna do a regular curl up to the shoulder and back down. And then we just open up the arms a little bit so they're out at an angle from our body. Again, in tight towards the midline, and then out to the side. In curl, out curl. Excellent. Perfect, yes. Keeping the elbows just pinched at the sides so that way we can use that bicep to pull that lower part of the arm up to the shoulder. Two, one. All right, intensifying it a little bit here. With the dumbbells in hand, a cross punch shuffle. So with this one, make sure you have some space out to the left and to the right. We're gonna do a cross punch to the side wall. Hands back in, one shuffle or a gallop, and a punch. Little shuffle, punch. Here we go, 40 seconds. Now, lower impact, just take that step. Keeping the feet connected to the ground. Punch, step, step, punch. Step, step, punch. Using your stomach, using those obliques to twist as you extend that arm into that punch. That's it, keep up the intensity, nice work. Breathe as you extend that arm. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's excellent. To the floor. The hover position. Hover. So this is that tabletop position as we are on the ground. So we have 90 degrees through the hip joint and the knee joint. Then we push through the toes, lifting our knees off the floor as if so that way we are hovering above the ground. So feel free to hold just that position by itself or intensify it. Challenge yourself here with more of a jack leg action. So that would be hopping the legs out and then hopping the legs back together, maintaining the 90 degrees and also that flat back. There we go, knees out wide and then knees together to really get more action through the legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome, great job. To our stomachs here for a little bit of a back core exercise. So arms extended here. We're going to do a body extension. So arm and legs raise up into this kind of flying position. Then we're gonna squeeze our elbows together, down to the pelvis, to our spine, and then extend out and release to the floor. So you can do it more repetition-based like this, or feel free to keep the arms and legs elevated, squeezing the glutes, and just moving the arms in that pulling motion, that squeeze. Excellent. Coming to those last 10 seconds here. And time. Staying on the ground for the next 2. We're gonna do one side here first, and then we'll do the other side next. Side hip lift. So with this one, you can be on your elbow, your forearm and elbow, and knee on the floor with the leg extended. We're simply just raising the hip bone up to the ceiling. And then again, repetitions if you'd like to, up and down, or holding that extended bridge position. Again, intensify this one by stacking the feet, challenging more of your core to hold you into this position. 10 more seconds, you can do this. Great job, keep it going. Keep the hip high, and 3, 2, 1, and switch, other side. Try to do the same amount of work on this side as you did on the other side. So if you did start in that kneeling position, start with about the same number of repetitions. And then if you did switch partway through, again, just make sure you accommodate that equal work, that equal effort from the right side and the left side. Again, stacking the feet, lifting the hips off the floor, and trying to open the chest and hips slightly. Not too much where we're gonna fall backwards, and not forward where we're disengaging those obliques of the side of our torso. Let's go, 10 more seconds. Excellent, back on our feet here, bringing some cardio back into the mix, jumping jacks. So just like we did with our warm-up, those 3 options. The toe tap, less dynamic option, low impact still, or the step out, the dynamic jack, low impact jack here, or if you are wanting to, if you're able to, the traditional jumping jack as well. Excellent. Keep the pace, keep breathing. Good. I love it. You're doing great. 10 more seconds. Finish it out all the way to that buzzer. And time. Grab those dumbbells. Next exercise, what I'm gonna call a running tricep extension. It's a combo of a tricep exercise and a bicep curl. So a little bit of forward lean, elbows pinched at the sides. We're gonna alternate one arm extended and the other arm curls, as if we are running those arms, just kind of real short and quick. But again, like I said, it's a mix of bicep and tricep. You're not only squeezing the back of the arm in that extended position, but then you're using that front of the arm to curl. There you go. A little bit of speed. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Excellent job. Bent over row, or bent over reverse fly next. We're gonna do 2 different letters. So the first one in this position will be our letter T. So that's just out to the side, squeezing the shoulder blade. That normal bent over, that reverse fly. But then after the T, we're gonna do an I, which we're gonna reach those arms forward with the palms facing the floor. Again, I is forward, in line with the body. Reach forward, good. Again, squeeze the shoulder blades, the letter T, and then the letter I. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 to the floor. No dumbbells here. Push-ups with some variation here. So, hands or knees. If you're doing these on your knees, make sure you're having that straight line from head to the kneecap, through the spine, through the body. So push-ups here, or again on your toes, but then adding in the next component, those planks. Down, up, and again, just pause, hold that plank. Down, up, pause, hold. Maybe count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Or maybe a little bit longer, but still getting in those push-ups in between each pause. And 3, 2, 1. Excellent. All right. This one I like to call crouch jacks. All right, so with this one, we're holding that crouched position the whole time, And then we're at its ultimate level, hopping the feet back together, but staying in the squat position the whole time. Here we go. Now, if you don't want to hop here, just step together and out. Good. Again, those jacks or the steps in and out. Are you still holding that squat position? Try to lower the hips down. If you feel like you've started to stand up too much, maintain that squat. These last 10 seconds here. And time. Excellent. More lower body here. So grab those dumbbells. Squat and split squat combo. So feet shoulder width apart. Dumbbells can be at your shoulders or at your sides. And we're going to do a squat. Then we're going to step into kind of a reverse lunge and do a reverse lunge. Step together. Squat, alternate. Left leg goes back. Squat. Right leg goes back. That's it. Good. Again, be sure to alternate from right to left with that step back. Here we go. And 3, 2, 1. Awesome. All right, more legs here. Side lunge and a press. So, one dumbbell only. We're gonna go, if you're stepping to the left, dumbbell in your right hand. So you're gonna step out into that side lunge, keeping the dumbbell at the shoulder. As you get into the squat, press, step back. We're gonna still do the same side the entire time. Excellent. Good. Holding that bent knee and those hips back, that hip position as well. So again, step, hips go back, you sit through the leg, through the hip. Excellent. And time. A little bit of a breather with that one. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So again, if you're following exactly with me, this time will be left hand on the dumbbell, and I'm stepping to my right. Here we go. Dumbbell at the shoulder. Let's do this. Step, squat, press. Come back. Out, squat down, press. Well done. Excellent. Halfway through this interval. So who gon' stop me? You can't stop me. So who gon' stop me? 10 more seconds. Keep doing those good squats. Bend the knee. Drop the hip. And time. All right. Little bit of a different one here. Still involves kind of that wide stance and some of that side lunging component. We're gonna start in that wide stance here. No dumbbell. We're just going to reach right arm to left toe, come back to center, and do the opposite side. Now, go as fast as you'd like to, or hold a squat. So bend those knees, lower that tailbone to the floor, and you're just shifting your weight as you reach those hands to the toes. Awesome. Good. Shift the weight. Kind of sitting, sinking down onto that leg. Awesome. Well done. To the floor. A glute bridge exercise, and if you'd like to, with weight. So heels in the floor, feet tucked, kind of close to the legs. Dumbbells can be on the hip bone. We're gonna hold that bridge position for all 40 seconds, keeping those glutes tight. But as you do this one, if you'd like to, adding in that marching component where we lift the leg one at a time, keeping those glutes engaged the whole time. If with weight is challenging, set the dumbbells down, keep the hands on the ground just to help support the core a little bit more, to keep the hips and the body stabilized in this bridge position. 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. All right, another bridge here. No dumbbells, a side bridge. So this one's going to be different than our hip lift that we did earlier. So on the hand, on the side, kind of in this position here, we're gonna squeeze the glutes to press the hip bone forward and in line with the rest of our body. We're gonna hold that leg in the air. So whatever knee is touching the ground, that's that glute that should be super engaged and pushing that hip bone in line with the rest of your torso. So glute squeeze, hold that leg up. I hope after these 40 seconds that glute is just on fire. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Other side, same thing, same setup. Again, on the hand, kind of in this starting position, and then add about 2 to 1 second left in the timer here. Squeeze the glute to press that hip bone forward, and then raise the leg and hold. Getting a little bit of hip flexor action as well, but a ton of glute. Woo-wee. There we go, there we go. Check your body positioning. Make sure that those hips are pressed forward, that you're kind of rotating the hip bone up underneath your body as well. And release. Awesome. Awesome. Here we go. All right, next exercise. Down for a stiff-legged deadlift. So we are going to just keep the feet underneath the hips, down, squeeze the glutes, come up. Here we go. Awesome. Killing it. Let's keep it going. Keep the back flat. Hips get pressed back behind the heels. Feel that stretch through the hamstring. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. And final exercise. I think I overcounted. I definitely overcounted. Final exercise for the day today. Finishing with some cardio here, running in place. So what I mean by running, if you choose to do a low impact, running for me in this dynamic is fast. I want you to be intentional of your speed here over the next 40 seconds. Feel free to run in place too, that more high impact aspect. But again, low impact option. The quote unquote run means go fast. Let's go. Last 20 seconds here. Pick those feet up, pump those arms. Come on, come on, keep pushing yourself. You got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. That is it. Yes. Definitely overcounted and didn't create that timer the right way. but excellent job, everyone. Let's go into a little bit of a cool down here. We're actually gonna start in child's pose today. Nice little starting stretch, starting cool down. So make your way to the floor on your knees and then sit the hips down onto your heels. Hips on the heels, reach those arms, drop the chest, drop the head. And feel those stretches through the back of the shoulder, kind of up through the back as well. And then go ahead and push through your knees, come into that tabletop position, and do some cats and cows at your own pace. So with that cat, pressing that back up to the ceiling, rotating the hip bone up underneath yourself. Hold for maybe 3 to 5 seconds, and then transition into that cow pose. So lifting the head and chest, rotating the hip bone the opposite way. Again, hold for 3 to 5 seconds. Then again, back to that cat arch. Again, into cow. And then when you're ready, go ahead and sit back into child's pose one more time. And then when you're ready, come into that half kneeling position with one foot forward, one knee still on the ground. Now for our hip flexor. Squeeze the glutes, rotate the hip bone, hold that hip position, lean back slightly if you'd like to, or add in that reach up overhead. Kind of a poor angle, but this is the other kind of dynamic here. So again, always that hip set up, and then yeah, leaning back and away from the side that you're stretching, or adding in that added reach up overhead and slightly behind you. When you're ready, go ahead, switch. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Again, always, 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 for that optimal hip flexor stretch, squeeze the glutes, rotate the hip bone. Again, my recent analogy has been that front point of your hip bone to rotate and tilt it so it points up to the ceiling in front of you. And again, adding in the reach and the lean if you'd like. But that kind of concludes our boot camp session today. Nice little workout here. Hope you enjoyed it. Ooh, a good stretch. So when you're ready, go ahead, stand up. Any other stretches that you'd like to do here, go ahead and do so now. But again, that concludes my time with you today, my class. So thanks for joining. Be sure throughout the day, drink some water, eat some good calories. Good calories meaning just good nutrient-dense foods, fats, carbs, and proteins especially today with using the dumbbells. That protein is good for that repair of our muscle fibers. And then finally, be sure to stretch at some point again throughout the day. Stay loose, stay limber. Thank you, Missy. I don't think I've ever noticed you in class, so thanks for joining if this was your first time. Thank you for, yes, great class. But yeah, that is it for me. Take care, everyone. Be sure to check out my next live class next Wednesday. It should be another great one. Until then, take care.